the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 22. And Samuel said, if the Lord Yahweh as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Awashai, behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson's edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. All right, so I have here, 1 Samuel 15 and 22, and the prophet Samuel was referring to a situation when King Saul, all right, disobeyed the Lord, man. And ultimately, that led to his fall, okay? And King David, was put up in his place. But the point is that obedience is key. Obedience of who? Yahweh, Ba'ashmi Awashai. All right? That is what we must understand. It's going to preserve our lives. The obedience of the Lord, man, is what's going to preserve us, man. Okay? Obeying his commands. What did he command us to do? To hear his son, Yahweh Shai. All right? He commanded us to preach this word. He commanded us to come out of the ways of the world. He commanded us to seek him with all our heart, man. Okay? And when we obey these commandments, they lead to life, man. Ultimately, salvation from the mass death and judgment that's to come. It all goes back to obedience, and obedience is brought through fear of the Lord, man. All right? Look at all the examples of our forefathers, man. The great men of the Lord, they're noted down in the Bible because of obedience, man. Such as Noah. Okay? Let's get a quick precept on that. All right? Noah was obedient unto the Lord, and it preserved him and his family. All right, here we have the book of Genesis chapter 6 and verse 5. And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. So this is the time before the flood, man. Men were being disobedient unto Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai. They were not walking in his ways. They were being completely wicked. So we understand the story. The Lord, he flooded the earth, man. That's the first death. He killed everyone except Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives. And he started over with that. All right. Noah was the only one that was obedient. And his sons, man, and the wives were in order. They were obedient to their husbands, and it preserved their life. You see? The same thing is happening now. Yahweh Bashmi Awashai has commanded us to be obedient unto him, to come out of the ways of the world, to seek him, with all our heart and all our mind. All right? So that we can be preserved from the judgment that's to come. Next verse it says this. And it repented the Lord Yahweh that he hath made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. So Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, he was upset. The Heavenly Father was upset at the way that man was acting in the earth. And that's what's going on right now. People are wicked as fuck, man. All right? Excuse my French. But, that's what it is, man. Like, you can go online and just see the absurdity of how people have become extremely wicked, man. It's crazy, man. There's nothing but madness in this earth right now, man. Rebellion against Yahweh Bashmi Awashai in the righteous way. In every manner. I mean, they didn't turn the wickedness up to, off the charts, man. So judgment, of course, is coming. The second death, which is going to be by way of fire. All right? But the men of the Lord are doing what? We're taking heed. We're obeying Yahweh Bashmi Awashai to the best of our abilities so that we can be saved, man. Because Noah, he was instructed to do what? To build an ark. And it seemed crazy to the people of the world at that time. Why is Noah building this big-ass boat? Like, he's crazy. He done lost his mind. Well, guess what? That's how they look at us in these last days as the men of the Lord, man. Lord willing, will be of the elect. We came out of the ways of the world. We began preaching and prophesying on the highways and hedges in these major cities on the earth, wearing the ancient garments, changing our lives around, calling on the true names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, denouncing the wickedness of this world. All right? And we look crazy to these people, man. But we're moving in obedience, man, unbeknownst to them. And the Lord Yahweh said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. So the Lord was pissed, man. He was pissed off. Okay? But let's see what it says next. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord Yahweh. All right? In the eyes of the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, he found grace, man. All right? And guess what? The Lord instructed him to do something. And guess what? Of course, Noah was obedient, no matter how crazy it looked to everybody else. These are the generations of Noah, and Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with the Most High, meaning he wasn't actually walking, you know what I'm saying, side by side with Yahweh, on the earth. Nah, man, it means he was following him, man, being obedient, being guided. You see, being led by Yahweh, by Shemi Awashai. That's what was going on with Noah. That's how we're coming in these last days. All right, so matter of fact, I want to read this entire chapter. It's not very long, so I want to just get to the points. But I want to read this chapter because it makes a great illustration of what it is to obey the Lord, man. So we left off at verse 9. So Genesis 6 and verse 9, we'll read down, finish off the chapter. It says, these are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with the Most High. And Noah begat 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. All right, from them 3 come all the nations that you see on the earth now. All right, we are the seed line of Shem. All right, you Israelites. The earth also was corrupt before the Most High, and the earth was filled with violence. And that's what you see now, man. The earth is filled with violence. All right. Look at Jake in America, man. Look at these people of the earth, man. They killing each other. We got these guns now. All right, the technology of the firearm. All right, and they just violent, man, killing each other. All right, that's what's going on. It's going to increase, though, as times progress, man. As tribulation sets in, you'll see more of people using violence out here, man. And the Most High looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. Everybody's out of fucking order, man. Everything's out of order. The men are out of order. The women are out of order. All right, the children, the way the household's supposed to be set up is out of order. The animals are out of order. All right, because of the wickedness that has, pretty much consumed the earth, man, polluted the earth. So guess what? A detox is coming, man, in the way of in the form of thermonuclear fire, and the chariot fire of the the angels, man, the hosts of heaven. All right, in verse 13, and the Most High said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Now, it's not talking about the whole entire planet being destroyed, man. All right? He's talking about the people on the planet. Okay? So anyway, because it says the earth abides forever. The Lord, he's not going to destroy the entire globe, okay? He will destroy parts of it, man. And the one he's going to destroy coming up here is going to be the land of America, Babylon the Great. All right, he's going to destroy that part of the earth, man. And man is not going to be able to dwell here anymore when it's all said and done with only, animals, the unclean animals, as the scriptures tell you. But anyway, it's going to be the result of the second death, which is going to be made manifest in World War III. Anyway, continuing on, it says, here goes the instruction that the Lord gave to Noah. He says, make thee an ark of gopher wood, Salakia. Rooms shalt thou make in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without with pitch. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of. So specific instructions from the Lord. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. A window shalt thou make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above. And the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof, with lower, second, and third stories shalt thou make it. And it goes into the law, man. You know, buildings should not have more than 3 stories. And what do you see here in America, Babylon the Great? You see huge ass skyscrapers that Esau has built, man. These heathens. All right? It's against the laws of the Lord. And anyway, continuing on. And behold, I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. But with these will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee. And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark, to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female. So we instructed him to bring certain animals, man. All right, in a certain specific way. Okay, of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind, of every creeping thing of the earth after his kind, 2 of every sort shall come unto thee, to keep them alive. And take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be food for thee and for them. Now check this out right here. Last verse. Thus did Noah, according to all that the Most High commanded him, so did he. That is the point right there, man. Noah obeyed, and look what his obedience led to. Him being preserved from crazy destruction. You see that? He didn't see what it's going to look like exactly when the flood came. He just followed the Lord. He said, all right, Lord, all right, I fear thee, and this is what I'm going to do. I believe you, so I'm going to do what you tell me to do. And that's what happened. And he was preserved, man. His life was preserved, him and his family. We're doing the same thing in these last days, man. Obedience, man. Obedience. It leads to salvation. It leads to life. It leads to blessings, man. But these people of the earth, they're rebellious. So it's going to lead to their death. So coming back to 1 Samuel 15 and 22, all right, obedience, man. To obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken, meaning to listen, than the fat of rams. Your best bet is to listen to Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai and do what he instructed you to do and not question it, man. Speaking to you men, first and foremost, and you women need to get in order under your men, in the order that the Lord commanded you to be in. You see? We're in the time of the rebellious being cut the fuck off, man. Through judgment. Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 20. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end. You see? And the elect are hearkening unto this advice right here. This heavenly advice right here. Hear counsel. Where does the counsel come from? Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai. Right? Through who? The men of the Lord, the true prophets, who are speaking the words of Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai. All right? Receive instruction, man. You gotta, and when you are instructed, it means you have to correct things that aren't right. Okay? The Lord he's instructing us on how to be and how to, do the things that are pleasing unto him, man. Which is ultimately beneficial for us. It says that thou may be wise in thy latter end. Okay? Now the elect of the nation of Israel, all right, they're doing this right here, man. They're hearing the counsel of the Lord. They're receiving the instruction. And we're becoming wise in these last days, man. And wisdom is going to lead to our salvation. Lord willing, we'll be in that number. And here we have it right here, all right? The book of Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 7. Now the book of Hebrews 11 goes into faith. And it shows you how our forefathers that we read about today, they moved in faith. And that's what it takes to obey Yahweh, Bashmi Al-Shai. It takes faith. You must believe in him. Faith goes into trust. All right? They trusted the Lord, man. Hebrews 11 and 7. By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. That's the position that we're in, man. We're in the state of Noah as the hopeful elect, man. We're being warned of the things that are not seen as of yet. We're being warned of the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. We're being warned not to take it. All right? The mark of the beast is mentioned in Revelation 13, verse 16 through 18. Also in Revelation 14, verse 9 on down. That goes into the punishment of those who receive it. We're being warned of these things, though they're not here as of yet. I mean, the mark of the beast is here. I mean, we're seeing people that already have it, but it's not made mandatory as of yet. We're telling you that it will be made mandatory. And prepare yourself spiritually for what's to come, the hardship that's to come. All right? So he moved with fear. That's key. He didn't care about what nobody else was saying. He didn't care about what nobody else was doing. He did what the Lord told him to do because he feared Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And look what happened. He was saved, man. He condemned the wicked ass world that was around him. And guess what? The Lord proved that, hey, Noah was right in his fear and in his faith, and everybody else was fucking wrong. So they died. All right? There you go. Let's go on to the next verse, because I also mentioned Abraham. He's another great man of the Lord who obeyed Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and we talk about him to this day. He was obedient, man. By faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed, and he went out not knowing whither he went. He didn't question Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in his instructions. He just did it. You see, we're on the same page. All right. Though we look crazy to the world, man. Though we, are made a laughing stock and a gazing stock into these people out here. All right. It's going to be shown who had it the right idea. It's going to be the elect, man. Those who feared and obeyed Yahweh Bashim Yahushai through faith, man. By faith, he sojourned in a land of promise, in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. And that's talking about us, the Israelites, the seed of Jacob, the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and then to Jacob. We're the seed and the heirs of promise, man. For he looked for a city which had foundations, whose builder and maker is the Most High. Through faith, also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed and was delivered of a child when she was past age, because she judged him faithful who had promised. All right. So she had faith. This goes back. They all tie in together. Faith is going to make you obedient, man. Faith and fear, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, leads to obedience, which leads to blessings, man. Okay? It's all throughout the scriptures. So yeah, man, here's another precept right here going to the same idea, the same concept. All right, 2 Peter chapter 2, starting verse 4. It says, for if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. Now, you got to break this down, because you got these wacky tacky Christians out here, and these people that don't understand the Bible will try to misconstrue this. The Lord is not talking about sending the celestial beings, all right, down to earth. He's talking about the angels, which are messengers, which are the sons of the Most High, all right, the Israelites, but back then they were called the sons of the Most High because Jacob was not yet born, all right. So we were not called Israelites back then, but we were still the sons of Yahweh, all right, his chosen people, even back then, all right. It says, and he spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell. Hell, it's not talking about a place where you burn forever in fire. All right, that's unmerciful. And the Lord said his mercy endures forever. All right, it's not talking about that. Hell is a condition. It's a place of punishment, man. People say all the time, man, I'm going through hell. Yeah, that's the correct context of that word. Okay, and it also means the grave. All right, because he destroyed those that were on the earth back then in the time of Noah that weren't on that ark. All right, so let's continue on. All right, verse 5, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness. He was a prophet, man. All right, he's a preacher of righteousness. Isn't that not what we're doing in these last days? Though people look at us like we're crazy. All right, we're preaching the righteousness of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We're preaching his way, his design for the earth and how man should move in it, man. Okay. And that's who was preserved back then, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. All right. It's like it bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. That's what's happening now, man. That flood is going to be a flood of fire this time. All right. Verse 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after shall live ungodly. And guess what? America, Babylon the Great is going to suffer that same fate, except on a greater scale. This is modern Sodom and Gomorrah. This is modern day Egypt, man, where a bunch of abominations and witchcraft and all kind of bullshit is going on, man. Blatantly, in your face. They shoving the wickedness down your throat, man. Everywhere you turn, you seeing it, man. Everything you see in the society goes against Yahweh Shemel Shai. Every damn thing, man. All right. So guess what guess what he's finna do to this place, man? He's gonna destroy it, man, with fire. To make an example out of this shit, all right? This place known as America, Babylon the Great, to make an example to the world what happens to those who live ungodly, man. But check this out. Here's the point right here I want to make. And delivered just Lot, meaning righteous Lot. He was just in his ways. And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. You see? And Lot was obedient. The Lord sent those messengers, those angels, to tell him to get out of those cities that he was in and to go to another place. All right? To leave it because he's finna destroy it. Because of his what? His wickedness. All right? All kind of sexual deviancy going on, man. Just like here. Just like in America. All right? And he was told to physically depart from that place. And he did so. He was obedient. And guess what? He was saved. All right? Him and his two daughters. Because his wife, she started out on the path. But guess what? She became disobedient and looked back. And what happened? She died, man. Obedience leads to life. Disobedience leads to death. I'm not sure if I got this one, but I'm going to bring it out anyway. Proverbs 19 and 23. The fear of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. Come on, man. The Heavenly Father says, obey me, all right, through my son Yahushai. Obey my commands, and you won't be visited with evil, all right? I'm talking about the evil that's coming to these ungodly people who disobey Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You're going to have trials and tribulations, but we're going to be preserved through all of it. Not so for the 2/3 of our people, man, and the rebellious of our nation throughout the earth. They're going to suffer death by pain. They're going to receive judgment for their disobedience, man, because they didn't fear the Lord, man. They didn't move like Noah, all right, because Noah was moved with fear to build that ark. He said, oh, shit, let me get popping, all right? The Lord said this, he going to do this. Oh, shit, let me move. Let me start moving. I don't care what nobody say. That's how we are as the hopeful elect, man. And we're not going to be visited with that second death, Lord willing. All right? We're going to be called up into the chariots, man. All right? That's the new ark. When Yahweh Shai return, man, on that huge fathership. All right? The so-called UFO, we know what they are. They're not unidentified. Those are the vehicles of the hosts of heaven. And our Lord Yahweh Shai is coming back to save his elect on a chariot, man. That's that new ark. All right? What I'm going to end with this right here. I ain't want to make this lesson too long, all right? The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. What's the big deal? What's the big idea here? Why are we here? What are we supposed to do here as humans, as Israelites? Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. There you go, man. Obey Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. That's the point. You're supposed to obey the Lord, man. Okay? That is your purpose as an Israelite. All right? And eventually, all right, all the nations are going to obey the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai. But we're going to get it perfect because we're going to be underneath that second covenant. All right? But ultimately, they're all going to, bow the knee to Yahweh Shai when he returns, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? But we're receiving that instruction right now as the Israelites, man, because we're the chosen people. All right, and namely the elect of the nation of Israel. We're following Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to the best of our abilities in this sinful flesh that we're in, man. This is going to lead to salvation by the mercy of the Lord, man. So hopefully this was edifying to the elect, whoever you might be out there. All right. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. We're to obey the Most High rather than men. All right? Obey. Kwame Yasharala in the Bible Bar. Shalom.